got a big fat drum. Big fat drum. I've got a big fat drum. Pounding so bad.
Welcome back to another episode of the Murph Mitise Show. Today, we're at Murph's place. With some shit in the background.
Some shit in the background.
Some shit in the background.
Anatomical man.
Mr. Anatomical Man. It's been a big week for us. It's been
emotional. It's been a lot of highs. Some frustration going on.
A lot of frustration.
A lot of frustration. We can get into it. We can definitely get into it.
Let's do it.
So, one thing that's the main topic for this week so far, I think for us, for both of us really, has been again the lack of. You used a big word earlier in the week, and I'm going to let you expand on this later, but I'm going to mention it now. Integrity.
Ooh,
So
I dropped some shit this week.
I brought it in early, but I'm going to let you dominate that word later. So a big week on integrity and a big week on our industry and the standards
that
we're seeing and what again what we expect is not out there. We're not seeing what we expect the standards to be.
Yeah.
Especially at our level, dealing with athletes, dealing with the top end clientele. It's not there, and that's been another big thing this week.
We basically have standards.
Of course we do, as you should.
Yep. And we're trying to promote a certain standard of professionalism, of integrity, of performance, of understanding in the industry. Because we've been around a long time.
Been a little while.
And we know what works, we know what doesn't work, and we have a view on how things should be.
Correct.
Right? And how we want them to be.
And our views not based on what we think is best. No. But what is best based on what has worked.
Yeah.
From our peers, our mentors, our people we look up to. So this is not purely us.
Yeah.
This is what is working out there from the people who are getting even better results than we are.
Correct.
So, this is not just our opinion right now. We're speaking out for us and those who are in the same boat as us who want this industry to be better. Yeah.
And it's a recurring theme. It's a recurring theme for us at the moment, I feel.
It is.
This is. Now, during the week, I can't remember where it started now, but during the week, I saw some things on social media.
You going with the Facebook? I think that's where it started.
Yeah.
Continue.
I saw some things on social media that I didn't particularly like nor agree with.
Why is that, Josh?
I feel like there are people coming out, coaches, trainers, whatever fucking you want to call yourself. You come out of a university degree or a certification of sorts or whatever, and you feel you've got some knowledge. You warm it up. And you feel you've got some knowledge, and you believe you should be paid well for that knowledge. Straight away. As soon as you're out. Put your fucking sleeves up and shit. And I just saw the post that I felt was very entitled by someone in this industry, in this field, that believed they were doing a service to coaches or to trainers who may be coming through the ranks. And what they did is they called out a sporting team for offering a volunteer strength conditioning coach role. Right? It's a volunteer role for a very well-known and a very respected team offering a role. And this person thought that they could then call out this team and basically shit on this team for offering this role. And basically saying, guys, say no to this shit because you're better than that. And I thought,
no,
you're going to have some problems with me right now.
They've got a Mitise issue right now.
They've got a Mitise issue right now. Because the way I see it is that when you read what this team was offering, experience.
Do you remember what they were actually offering?
I remember, of course, what they're offering. They are offering were offering a volunteer strength conditioning role for someone that they wanted to have a certain level of qualification to take on this role to run volunteer gym sessions and to basically to oversee a program that has been run by and designed by a high performance manager. Mm-hmm. So this team has invested in a high performance manager. This volunteer role is you are just now going to be running and overseeing what the manager puts in place. All right. Now, to me, this team has done the right thing. All right. They've actually hired a high performance manager. Whether or not you want to talk about whether they've got the money to pay volunteer roles, whatever, fuck it, whatever. But they've not gone out and gone, oh, we're just going to get someone cheap with all these, like, free, all these qualifications to do nothing. This person that then comes on board, the way I see it, this person then comes on board and gets to learn under a mentor, right? Under a high performance manager who is going to oversee and guide this person through however long it may be, maybe a season, maybe half a season, whatever, and assist them in gaining valuable experience in a respected team in an industry that I'm assuming this volunteer SC coach will want to get into.
Yes.
To come out and to shit on that and to publicly out this team and to call out your issues, your own ego, is bullshit. I was like, no fucking way. Right? Because...
So what were these people that were calling out expecting? What were they
paid
saying?
role. A paid role.
They wanted money.
Yeah. Like, we've spent, what is it? 2 to 3 to 4 years, 3 to 4 years study, tens of thousands of dollars on learning. Come out, we're worth more than this. Pay us.
Now, what do you believe?
What do you mean what I believe?
What do you believe so as someone coming out?
Yep.
So you obviously don't believe pretty strongly by the feel of it.
Fire!
You obviously don't believe that they deserve to be paid. Now, look, sometimes they're going to. Sometimes you're going to walk out of uni and walk into a paid role. Good luck, well done. You've sort of hit the jackpot at that point.
Yep.
Most of the time, not.
No.
Why don't you believe that you should walk out into a paid role in a high
You haven't
performance
proven
team?
anything in the fucking real world. You haven't proven shit in the real world. What you've done is
But what if you got HDs the whole way through uni?
Cool, you can...
And you spent 40 grand.
You can fucking really learn some shit. You've got some education in your brain. You've got some high level education. But
Let's
can
do
you
a bit for the
apply that?
trenches.
Fucking don't even start with the trenches. Fuck, man. Like, fucking I know what you're doing. Like, a university degree, a certification, what that shows me as an employer, or a team as an employer, or a entity of sorts that shows that you can take on information. You can store it in your brain. But that doesn't show that you can apply it. Right?
It does also show, I'll stick up for the uni person here, a little bit biased in some areas.
Of course.
Does also show that you are willing to put in a little bit more than the average person who won't go to uni. Because uni is not easy.
No.
It's a lot of time, there's a lot of money, all that sort of stuff. Still doesn't entitle you to the big time roles that everyone else has put. The hours, the blood, the sweat, the tears, the heartache, not fatigue, the failures, the ups and downs. Doesn't put you above them.
You haven't done anything.
You haven't proven yourself.
No. And this is a combination now of taking into account what I put on my Facebook status. They got a little bit of a controversial talking. A little bit.
Should we bring up some of the, not the names?
No. That's where I'm going to go. So in that commentary, someone's like, yeah, but basically, these people have sacrificed this, and this. No, you haven't sacrificed anything.
Well, they have sacrificed stuff.
What have they sacrificed?
Money and time.
Okay, now, what do I see it as? You've invested money and time.
Of course, yes.
Now,
so
if you're going into it with the mindset of sacrifice. Oh, I've sacrificed this, and this. Therefore, you're going to come out of it with, I deserve this now. Sacrifice implies deservingness, entitlement afterwards. If you go, I invested this, then you kind of go, okay, cool. This is going to go either way, but I know what I've invested, time and money, into learning this.
Yes.
Right?
Completely agree.
If I'm going to sacrifice money, I'm like, Murph, there's $1,000, go do whatever the fuck you want with it, right? But I want something back from you.
Yep.
But if I say, here's an investment, Murph, take $1,000, see what you can make from it, right? Whether you lose it or you gain it, there's different options. You know what I mean? And so university certification, doesn't have to be university, can TAFE, can be fucking whatever course you're doing, right, is an investment. And if you're going into it with the idea it's a sacrifice, you're going to come out of it wanting something from your sacrifice.
True.
Investment is, okay, I've invested, I've got the knowledge, I've got the level or the piece of paper that says I can learn shit, but doesn't say that I can then apply shit. Right? Maybe in a controlled environment, maybe doing your practicals or whatever. You might have done 80 hours of practical.
No, it's 100.
100 hours of practical, 100 hours, right? Right? That's like a fucking working week for me.
I was going to say, how many hours of experience have you had in the last, was it 11 years?
12 years? 12 years? Shit. Like,
Close to 100?
Close. Been pushing it. Close. So anyway, that's my thoughts on that. And that's what started my entire week off. And I think it was like a Monday morning or Sunday night. Whatever the fuck. That's my week. There's my week.
There's your week.
And then.
We've done on that subject, right?
No!
Oh.
We went from there. Then we got comments on the Facebook post.
Yeah, we got the comments.
We'll put, you know what we should do? We'll edit and we'll put just the Facebook status. We'll put it up so you can see what I wrote.
Yeah.
Put it up on here. Like.
It'll be like, I'll put it on the bottom.
Put it here. Put it here. We'll put it right there. Bang, there it is.
There.
Okay? Right there. Cool. Then they can make the thoughts up. Then we got comments on that. And Murph got angry.
Murph started to feel a few things. Murph's not an overly emotional fella.
Not at all.
There's a few things that will get me amped up, and it's, do you know why? Do you know why this really got me going? You don't really know why, do you?
No, I just was like, yeah, boy.
So the way Mitise and I talk to each other usually is through some sort of voice recording, because normally we have too much to say, just a simple text. So we'll voice record it a minute and a half long, until we get a point across.
Yeah.
I think Mitise got a little bit excited when he got my voice recording, because he basically come back with, holy shit, you actually have some emotion for once.
Boy got fired up.
I was fired up. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you the reason why.
Okay.
Is because the reason why is they basically shat on all the hours, the investment, of time and money, and the shit that I had to give up. Mm-hmm. They shat on all of that by saying degrees are worth more than what I did. Mm-hmm. Now, if you don't know what I did, go back and check episode 1 of this. That's my story, essentially.
Episode 1.
Was it? I think I said 3 years.
Yeah.
3 years of free volunteer work. I asked for nothing. I just kept offering myself. I kept saying, I'll do this, whatever it takes, I'll do it. The only thing I asked of was more work, more experience, get me in front of more people, ask for more clients, and again, they weren't paid clients, aka creaking. They shut on that. Mm-hmm. They said a piece of paper is worth more than your 3 years of work and effort. Now that riles me up. That pisses me off, because there's no way you're going to learn more in a classroom about how to actually get into a team and deal with real human beings. It's not fucking textbooks. Athletes aren't textbooks. It's not that easy. They actually have emotions. They have principles. They have personalities. They have sense of humors. They have issues. They have preferences. They have likes and dislikes. They don't say that in a fucking textbook. That you need to learn on the field, on the court, in the gym, one-on-one, in person, with dinners and lunches and coffees. That's how you learn how to be involved with a team. That's how you learn how to be involved with athletes as any coach. I'm not going to say strength and conditioning coach. As any coach. If you want to be a coach of any sort, that's the shit you got to do.
Yeah.
Work your ass off for free. And guess what? I'm still fucking working for free. Still.
So am I.
My 4th season in the NBL. That's paid for. But I'm still,
I was going to say, hang on.
that is getting paid for. But I'm still working for free.
Yep.
What happens when Creaky comes down? Dude,
goes to Taylor Ben, takes you for a ride.
First of all, he doesn't show up to his damn sessions. Second of all, still offering myself, still saying, come down, let's do session, let's keep working, let's make myself better. Hold myself accountable for this shit. So when you come to me, or when you come to a friend, and you say that a piece of paper is worth more than that, I say, bring it. Bring it.
Murph got mad.
Murph got angry.
But
not mad. I got emotional.
Murph got emotional.
I got controlled emotion.
Bruce Banner. That's what happened. Turn green. I saw it. Green WhatsApp. I was like, no, that's Murph's face right there. But the key is with that though, just want a little caveat to that, is that it's applied experience. You're learning from the experience. You're not just doing it. You don't just go, oh, I'm just doing it because sacrifice. You're like, I'm investing in to take from this what I can get.
Yes.
Because this is an opportunity for me.
Yes.
Which is exactly what that fucking role was for that team. It's an opportunity for you to go and work under someone. For someone to put their name to you and say, yep, this person's good. Now go seek a role you can get paid for. Now go seek some people that you can then work with on an individual basis to go and get those skills that you were just talking about. You know, someone's put their name to you, a team has put their name to you and said, yeah, we put this person on board. Did we pay him? No. To do a good job? Fantastic job. Would we recommend them to get paid? Of course. Because they've shown value. They've shown value in the industry. As soon as you come out of any certification, right, you have no value. You have the same values everyone else has come out of that certification. You are all same value, not no value, same value, right? You have no extra value. And so if you've got no extra value, why am I going to be going, yeah, cool, I'll pay you, or, you know, like, choose this person or this person? It's what you invest in it. And so I was reading some stuff the other day, and my personal ideas are very much along these lines, that when you're doing your undergrad, yeah, cool, that's when you get your experience, right? So if you've got 4 years of free work or volunteer work with the team, then that's going to put you above those people who are also not doing that, right? But then if you've got someone else, Murph and I have a degree, he's doing 4 years of experience with someone else, volunteer, I'm doing it as well, what's going to make me more valuable then? I will seek other avenues. I will do other things. You've got to become more valuable. And so if you don't like what the marketplace is going to pay you, then prove your value. The market pays what you are worth.
I really, you mentioned it before, I want to bring it up one more time. I really hate the fact that people are digging at we're saying soccer club, right?
I'm not going to say the name. It's a
Not
soccer club.
A soccer club. They're having a dig at the soccer club for doing this. Now, we don't know the financial situation of the soccer club.
Mm-mm.
There's a chance they can't afford this other person.
True.
There's a chance they could. We don't know it.
True.
No idea. Besides the point.
Mm-hmm.
They're having a dig at this club. No one's making you take the damn job.
No one.
If you don't want it, don't fucking take it.
Don't
It's
run
not difficult. You don't whinge about they're not paying you money. You chose to take it in the first place. Or not take it. Your decision.
Mm-hmm.
They're missing the whole point of gaining the experience though.
Yes.
That's the main point here. I made the analogy of the TV thing.
Yep.
Now, I don't know why that was a bad analogy.
I thought it was
I thought it was
an alright analogy.
It did pretty well. It served the purpose. You don't like the TV station, change the fucking TV. You don't need to sit there and watch it and whinge about it.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with a job. You don't need to take the job
Yep.
and then whinge about it afterwards. It was your decision to sit there in the first place.
Do something different then if you don't like that situation.
How do you make yourself
The
different?
market is what it is. The market is what it is. Alright? And like you said, you don't know the financial situation of the club. But the thing is, look, at least clubs are now investing and putting value in. Alright?
They're looking towards us.
10 years ago, they would not have been even looking this direction. They would have been like, our assistant coach will run it, our coach will run it. One of the boys in the club will do the fitness side of things. Right? At least now they're looking in that direction and go, okay, we know we need someone of value, of caliber, of a certain level of understanding of the body. So now they're looking in that direction going, yeah. And then if you start to shit on them, be like, oh, fuck you in volunteer positions, what are they going to do? Be like, you know what? Fuck your opportunities. They're gone now. Then you've got to do something different. So look at what you're putting out there and look at how you're putting it out there. Because if you go, nah, and everyone starts to say no to these opportunities, they're not going to come up anymore. They're going to go. Right? And then those people that could have had opportunities and could have had jobs and whatnot, no longer there are any jobs there.
And let me tell you, if you want to get to the highest level of, I'm going to speak for me here, highest level of sport in the world, not just in Australia, but the world, that's where I'm aiming for. So, as you know, I sent you the text message this week. Los Angeles Lakers have put out a application form for high performance manager for their team. I got a little bit giddy. I'm about 3 years away, unfortunately. 3 years away, unfortunately. But they are requiring 10 years of experience with a professional team. There's not many coaches that can get straight into a paid role for 10 years consecutive these days. This industry is so volatile because coaches want their own S&Cs. Especially our industry in pro sport can be very volatile.
Yep.
So any chance, it didn't say 10 paid years, it says 10 years. 10 years of 10 years of experience. Get your ass out there and just start volunteering.
Any toe in the door.
Anything.
Any toe in the door
Anything.
is in the door.
They will consider that, yep, you've been involved with professionals, you know, because they're not looking at what education you've got. it's in there, but they're not really looking at that. They're looking at how can you hold yourself around these personalities of pro athletes. That's probably the hardest part. Mm-hmm. Coach Breda, he's always talking about that. Bartholomew.
Yeah.
He's always talking about, that's athlete buy-in is the hardest part of being a strength conditioning coach. Because we can all read a damn book and learn how to be a strength conditioning coach and design programs. In theory.
You can understand the theory behind it.
What we can't understand, we can't really read theory on how to understand people. It's just so different from sitting in front of someone to sitting behind a book.
Yeah.
And that takes the experience. And that's what these top-end clubs, football, AFL, soccer, basketball, cricket, doesn't matter what sport it is, they're all looking at that. Can you last that long in a pro team and still be accepted? If so, then we'll talk to you.
Mm-hmm. And you know what else doesn't come in certifications and qualifications of sorts? Exactly what I saw. Eric Chris put something on there about it, right? And I was like, oh, thanks for making a little bright spot in my week, because it was just fucking the whole week. More than that. Basic things you can't get taught at university. Attitude. Can't be taught to be punctual. If that's not who you are, that's not going to happen. You know what I mean? You can't be taught to put in the hard yards. These are all personality traits of yourself that you can't get taught. You know what I mean? Like, and these are the things you're saying about. These are the soft skills that are necessary when trying to get into teams. Whether it's like high-end teams or even low-end teams, like you still be punctual, rock up on time.
If you're on time, you're late.
Exactly.
If you're on time, you're late. I don't give a shit who you are, what you do. You're on time, you're late. You get there early to prove that you're there, ready, because it's not only the coach you got to prove yourself to. The coach is only one person, and really, in the way of proving yourself, he is not the main person at all. The main people are the athletes. Because if you can get them to buy in, your coach will bring you back every time.
Absolutely.
So you get there to prove yourself, athletes, I'm here. Whatever you need, whenever you need it, I'm here ready to go.
Yeah.
If they see that, they'll love you.
Yeah.
They will listen to you, they'll buy in with whatever you got to say, they'll be there to have your back.
They might not love you, they'll respect you. They might not be like, yeah, man, woo! Like,
I got a bit of love. I got some love. I got some love. But definitely, you're right. They will respect you. During the Tabata sessions and the hit sessions, the love quickly dissipates. But yeah, they definitely respect what you've got to say and how you've got to say it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's all that came together.
That all came together.
That was like still Monday.
That was Monday,
to Tuesday.
and then Tuesday, and then tailed off.
Yeah.
And then Wednesday.
Did this happen Wednesday?
I think it was Wednesday, wasn't
Was
it?
it yesterday? No, I think it was yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
Wednesday was the day off.
Wednesday was that hump day. We had some time off.
We had a breather, emotional breather.
Right? It feels like it was Wednesday. It was so long ago, but it's literally
it was yesterday.
Today's Friday. It was yesterday, Thursday.
So yesterday, as I like to do, I was just cruising through Instagram, had a bit of a time between study sessions. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to see what's out there. So I like to go around to different pages around Instagram and have a look at what's going on. Because I like to pick things up for myself. This is cool. How can I implement this? Or this is not so cool. I came across this is not so cool kind of page. And I had a look through some of their posts. And one pretty much made my jaw drop. Are we talking about exactly what we saw?
You could. I would say exactly what you saw. Like,
okay.
But we won't name names.
We're not saying names. We're not saying names because if they're watching it, they know who they are. So we saw an S&C group put a 7-year-old boy inside a trap bar with
is either
I'd say 40 kilos on there.
Yeah, 30 or 40 kgs.
40 kgs.
Yeah.
And do a trap bar deadlift. He started off very insecure, very nervous. Knees literally knees wobbling, knees turned inwards. He had to correct that quickly. If you could see, like, it was a front angle, you could see the back of the spine still, so there was a rounded back. Technique was horrible. He lifted it, he dropped it down, unbalanced, stepped forward, dropped it, and I thought this is pretty bad. Let me see maybe they're saying something positive about this bad technique. Read down. There was nothing good in what I read. Basically, it was saying that it's good to challenge these younger kids at 7 years old It's good to push them past their belief systems of what they're doing in the weight room. Good for their confidence. They're happy with a bit of bad technique because what did they say? Happy with bad technique
because it challenged them.
It's only a
lesson
once
to
off.
learn.
It's only a once off. It's only a one rep. It's only one rep. It was a 1 rep maximum, but it's only one rep. That's a pretty big rep to be just 1 rep. And I read that, and I felt it again. I felt that same Hulk Murph come through again. And I decided to share with my fellow S&C mate over here.
I was having a good day. Thursday was a good day for me. I was having a good day.
I shared it across, and I just said, what do you think of this? Because maybe I'm looking at this the wrong way. Because I don't jump to conclusions all the time. I see, maybe I'm looking at this the wrong way. Maybe I'm in the wrong here. Keep my mind open. See what someone else says that I respect. Pretty much the exact same message came back to what I felt in the first place. There was a lot of, I reckon it was Hulk Mitise coming.
No, mate. Oh, fucking. He hadn't fully gone down from Tuesday. It was still around.
We were both pretty upset with this post that was going on. So I decided to privately send a message. Out of respect for them, I'm not going to post it and shame them. Privately send a message just to see what's going on.
Inquiring. You wanted to know what the rationale was.
Maybe we didn't understand. Because there was 2 of us. Maybe we didn't understand what's going on. Explain it.
You never know. You never know.
No. Explain it to me so I get it, or we can move forward from there. Basically, they just said, rest assured that these aren't average 7-year-olds. They were definitely just your typical 7-year-old. Yes, they like to train. That's cool, because not many 7-year-olds like to be in a gym and train. Do other things. Trust me, I've got a 7-year-old.
Doesn't like to be in the gym.
Doesn't like being in the gym. And I definitely will not be giving him a trap bar deadlift anytime in the near future.
No.
So in that case, yes, not your average 7-year-old. In his movement patterns, in his development, in every other aspect of functional movement, definitely your average 7-year-old.
As a human.
As a human.
It was a human 7-year-old child. You know what I mean?
It wasn't a dog.
No, it wasn't a dog. Wasn't like some superhuman, Soviet style muscle kid. Right? This kid was just an average kid. Just an average fucking child. Just an average child. Can't. Fuck.
And so we saw that, and he just said, rest assured they're not your average kid. But looking at the video, can we post the video? The video? No, we're not going to do that?
No, we're not going to do that.
I'll cut that video out. By looking at the video, there's just so much wrong with it. I had to get more information. I said, look, I'm not really rest assured. You haven't assured me anything with this point. Explain to me more about why you've given him this exercise and why you think what was on the video was acceptable.
Because there might have been some context.
Again, we still don't know the whole story yet. Because we asked for the story, they didn't give us the story, so we still don't know the story. So I'm asking for more story so I can start to understand.
Just to see if, maybe there's some rationale, some logical rationale.
That we're not picking up on.
Behind this.
Give me some more story.
Please.
Thank you. Appreciate it. There was still no story in the second comment.
What was it?
What was the second comment?
What was the comment? Rest assured was the first one.
Rest assured was the first one.
I'm not rest assured.
No, what was the second one?
I don't like this. Can you explain to me more about that?
Yes.
You know why you don't know what the second comment was? Because there was none.
There was none. There was no second. There was a second comment. There's no third comment.
I don't know. They didn't answer the question.
Didn't answer my question. That's probably why I can't remember it, because I still don't have my question answered. So, where are we going forward with this? Think about it yourself. What do you think of us not approaching? What do you think about that sort of reply between 2 professionals? Do you think that it's a shaming thing?
Nope.
No, because it was in private. Shaming would need to be public.
Just ask them questions. So my issue with these things, which I've done this before, ask people, hey, what's going on? People respond to me, hey man, thanks for the comment. Thanks for your concern. Here's the rationale behind it. Fantastic. Okay. I didn't know that. I just want to help make myself better, make you better. I've done it with people from fucking Adelaide, Americans, right? Doctors and physical therapists, people I respect as well. Hey man, can you explain this to me? Cool. Don't worry. Everyone has been cool with it. My concern with this one is that if this is the type of shit that's being promoted. Alright? People outside of the field will see this and they think that's okay. They think this is the standard in the industry, right? Of quality professionals. Because you don't know. You don't know, right? If you're not in the industry, you don't know. Oh, look at that kid, like, cool, did this shit.
You can't pick up on the things that we see.
No. And you don't understand physiological development. You don't understand psychological development. You don't understand musculoskeletal imbalance. You don't understand long-term like injury. You don't understand that. You don't stress response. So you see that and you go, cool. And then you invest in that. And then someone else might take that and be like, get their 7-year-old kid in. Oh, you know, this place, they challenge their kids. 1 rep. No. Because 1 rep is all it takes to blow a back out. 1 rep is all it takes to lead to some serious injury. Alright? What if that kid got halfway up and they're like, yeah! And he's at max. Next minute, blows his back out. 7 years old. See, like, there's your career. There's your sporting career. There's your investment in the gym. There's your understanding and belief and confidence in any coach. From then on, the amount of clients I've had over the years come to me and say, oh, look, like, I used to do coaching or training or whatever, and then I got injured training with someone when they weren't looking after my technique, and I'm scared to come back. The amount of times I've had that personally, and it fucking hits me right in the heart. Because at the end of the day, good quality coaches, not just us, but good quality coaches do quality shit and make positive long-term benefits. It's those that are putting out this crap and their own fucking opinions and ideas on why like poor technique is good. You can do this because it's a challenge. Like, how about don't injure your people? That's your number 1 rule. Don't injure your people long term. Alright? Anyway, don't injure people. Put shit out like that. People are going to see it outside the industry, going to invest, and they had this idea that that's what it is.
You got to think of the bigger picture.
Yep.
I mean, as you said, people are going to see that, not know what they're really looking at, just see some kid lift a weight. Now, if he did that with perfect technique, he had some sort of background behind him. Again, he might, but we don't know any of this because they didn't answer the question. No. If he had some sort of background behind him where he did some lifts and maybe they're not really 10 kilo plates, maybe they're actually 2.5 and we couldn't see properly, again, we don't know any of the story. Then we could go, okay, cool, with good technique. Okay, cool, 7-year-old, doesn't matter so much, maybe he's above average, we're good. We saw none of that. So,
and then you were brushed off when you asked the question.
Brushed off when you asked the question.
Oh yeah, you're fine, we got this.
Just believe me. If someone says believe me,
don't believe them.
Don't believe them. Proof. Give me proof. Maybe this is the science coming out of me. The scientist all of a sudden.
Go man, say it.
If someone's saying, what is it? The 3 whys.
Yep.
Go 3 whys deep. This is what it is. Oh really? Tell me why. Because of this. Oh yeah. Why? Because of this. Why? Ah, cool. I'm good now. I'm good. Not this. Just believe me. Rest assured.
Because what happens then when parents come in and say, oh, my kid this and that, and someone gives you some fluff response. Oh, this is what it is. You know what I mean? Right? The 3 whys is not. It's not a system. It's a idea. It's my own little idea that I've developed in order to get to understanding or something. It's very easy to say, here's why, opinion based. But then if someone questions you a little bit deeper, but why is that the case? Then, okay, you might be able to have a little bit of a backup, bit of a story to go with it, right? May or may not be fluff. Then you go question the next level, the 3rd level. Why is that the case though? At that point, that 3rd why deep is a lot harder to fuck around. You have to know some shit. And if you don't know some shit, you'll get caught up because you will actively be seen to be lying. Right? It's quite simple. Quite simple.
So, give it a test. Don't take our word for this. Go give it a test. When you're with your coach next, they give you an exercise. Why have you given me this exercise? I'll guarantee you they'll give you 1 answer. Why is that? They'll probably even give you that 2nd answer pretty quick as well. Do the 3rd, see what happens.
What happens?
Is there an answer? Is there an answer? If it is, and you believe it,
and you feel comfortable, it's at that point, because you don't know, because you're not in the industry, you may not be in the industry. It's a vibing on a person thing rather than vibing on an information thing.
Yeah. See how you go with that. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. And not even in our industry. Every kind of person who's giving you some form of advice or knowledge, go the 3 whys deep. See what happens with that.
And to me, someone who just says, just believe me, I assure you, it's fine, whatever. It's an ego issue.
If you change the scenario, You're in front of a doctor and said we need to give you surgery on your heart, and you said why, and you said just believe me.
We got this. We're just gonna operate on your heart.
Would
It's
you
fine.
say open me up? You're gonna want to know why. You got to figure that out.
The second opinions for a reason.
Exactly. So it goes across the
We are the industry second opinion right here. We are the industry
And
second
third.
opinion. And third opinion.
third.
Oh!
So it's been a pretty big week. It's been a pretty big week with that.
My God. My God.
Yeah. Have we got anything good to finish on? Anything positive right now?
I got some real positive things to say.
Tell me some positive stuff.
In regards to my people, we're talking about my people doing some good stuff.
You talking about him? Or are you talking about your clients? Because I want to touch on what
Yeah, man.
M's been doing.
You go.
No, you go first.
No, you go first. No, you know what? My good vibes, my people are doing really well. If they're watching this, I'm very proud of all of you guys. We got some players that are making some representative teams in the footy. My soccer players are killing it, absolutely killing it. Like with their goal scoring, with the physicality, and just keeping things consistent. Like just seeing that consistent sort of growth of idea and then growth of investment into what they're doing. They're seeing results and they're putting more into it. They're seeing results and putting more into it. And I just want to say, like, I love that. I love that. Makes me so happy. Now you can go.
My same level of that across in my area. We've got Sydney Wright over in the Gold Coast, apparently killing it over there, doing it really well. Awesome work, Sid. We've got my North Adelaide girls team who won back-to-back games on the weekend. One win away from top 5. Awesome. Keep going, girls. You're killing it there as well. My boys here, well, you guys are just rocking up, so I'm happy with that because it's off-season.
Thanks
so
for turning up.
Thanks for turning up. We appreciate that in off-season. Keep it up, fellas. It's good stuff. But what I've seen that's been really positive this week actually came from your employee.
No one knows yet.
No one knows yet.
But you can
Are
go
we
there.
saying
You
it?
can release it. You
Doing it?
can release it if you want. That's fine.
Emily Condon. Condon? You say the name properly because Condon. Emily Condon. Sorry. Here's the big announcement. Has started with Josh at Mitise Health and Fitness, and I've been, I guess, keeping a bit of a peripheral eye on what she's been doing at the gym. Obviously, watching over Josh's sessions and walking around, seeing what else is going on at the gym. And Em, you're doing a brilliant job, right? I've heard some of the things you say and some of the things you ask. I noticed the other day on the desk was the DVD of Paul Check's functional movement patterns. I thought, damn, Josh has been catching up with some old information. No, that's Emily going home, watching that, studying that twice, back-to-back views, coming back to Josh, asking questions, falling in love with the whole system, which is what we follow, mixed with other stuff, but it's definitely something we follow.
That's
where we started for sure. Learning all that stuff, sitting around again. Em is volunteering her time. Full circle right now. Em is volunteering her time, not asking for a single thing but more information at Josh's gym, learning from him, asking questions, figuring things out, designing programs even, taking people through programs, not getting paid a single cent.
Absolutely not.
Just to learn from someone who is above her, who has the experience, has been through the traps and the trenches,
All of it. She's been through everything. Traps, trenches.
You've been through it all.
I've been through it all.
You've been through it all. And she's learning from you who has been through
Oh
it.
yeah, okay. I kind of tuned out, but yeah, I'm back in.
So Em, awesome work. I can't wait to have you train me in the next couple of weeks. We'll sort that out and really put that knowledge to test against this old body. But yeah, I think just a massive congratulations because that right there is the kind of S&C we need in our industry, who's making us better, who's keeping us accountable because she's going to start pushing people. I'm already thinking, I need to start picking up my game because she's going to catch up.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's who everyone else is up against now. Those kind of people, boys, girls, young, old, doesn't matter who you are, that kind of person is now setting a new standard for what's up and coming in this strength conditioning industry. If you're not catching up, if you're not making yourself better, looking for opportunities, you're going to get fucking left behind. And Em's going to take over. She's not going to beat me because I'm always going to work harder. Sorry. It's just the way I roll. But she's going to be on my tail and that's going to push me to keep going.
Sounds like a challenge.
Bring it.
Yes. So on that, the team's expanding again. There's more to come on that.
There's more to come. Sorry, I didn't realise I was.
Murph with the big release.
Not even my business.
So I feel like we just had to get that off our chest on a Friday afternoon. This will be up sometime soon. So when you're seeing this, it's probably a couple of days ago we did this. We're probably lighter on our feet now.
Yep.
A bit happier.
That feels good.
But I guarantee there'll be more on this. This is going to be a constant thing. I feel like a constant thing that we need to rally against.
As we've said before, I think we're going to start privately calling out.
Not even calling out, just asking the questions. Calling out to me is like a
bad connotation.
Pardon?
Bad connotation.
Bad connotations.
Yeah,
like calling out. It's more like asking the question.
Privately asking questions.
Privately asking the question, like, because you would never know the reasons behind. Privately ask questions, and I feel like if you put something in the public arena, right, you put yourself out there to be questioned. Right?
As we've said before, we're happy to be questioned. If you want to scroll through my shit and like my page, if you want to scroll through my shit and question me on things that I'm doing, if you don't believe they're right, ask me the 3 whys. If I can't answer them, maybe I should be called out. Maybe I should be looking at what I'm doing. But do it. I'm not afraid to shit myself on the gym floor, as we've brought up once before. So that's what we're doing.
We hold ourselves to the highest standard in this industry. And what I want out there is that we and coaches like us are setting the standard for this industry. No one else is setting the standard. And it has to be that gold standard. And we abide by that. We live by that day in, day out. As you just heard, Murph watches my trainers in the gym. Alright? Because they fall back onto me. And that is where I want to leave this today. We're setting that standard.
Feel better?